Like most black women, I would say that the women in my family are complicated.
All our mamas, all our grandmothers, our aunts, all they were trying to do was survive.
Take no stuff kind of women, but they also knew how to hold a family together.
Fulfilling her commitment to make space for women and people of color in film, Ava DuVernay's creative collective known as Array continues to turn out quality work. The latest is on Netflix now, and it has ties to Chicago. It's called In Our Mother's Gardens, and we're joined by the film's director, Chantrell P. Lewis. Chantrell, how are you?
I'm great, and yourself?
Good, good, good. Wow, looking at that old film just takes me back, you know? How did you guys come up with this?
Well, I'm from New Orleans originally, and I want to say hi to all of the people who are from New Orleans by way of the Great Migration in Louisiana and Chicago.
Right.
I love Chicago. But I've always been committed to storytelling and telling stories that are unheard about people of the diaspora. My dad is a storyteller. My grandfather was a storyteller, my great-grandfather. And so family lineage and heritage was always important. But I also thought it was about time that Black women were able to excavate the stories of our mothers, to talk about healing and self-care, to talk about, honoring our ancestors. Mm-hmm. And it was an offering that I wanted to share with, the broader community.
And also show we are not a monolithic group. We are all different in so many ways. Yeah, there's so much diversity. My family's from New Orleans too, my dad's side, so go New Orleans. My daughter's going to Tulane this year too, so we're all about New Orleans.
But
yes. Well, we can talk forever. But anyway, let's talk a little bit more about In Our Mother's Gardens. Who did you come up with to interview? I mean, I think these are all people you know, right?
Yeah, most of these women, the vast majority, I would say 95% of them were friends and mentors that I've been knowing for 15, 20 plus years. So Tarana Berg, Latham, I actually met Latham through the filming process, but Dr. Coco, who's one of my elder god sisters in the Lupumi tradition, and she's also one of my former professors at Temple in grad school. But like Brittany Cooper and I went to Howard together, so did Teresa and I, Tim. So Erica Sewell, who's also a native of Chicago, she's also a very close friend of mine and a dear friend. And so I wanted to work with women that I know, because I know that they would trust me with their stories. Right. I also know that they reflect the diversity in terms of identity in our community, and they're just exemplary, women. Like they are esteemed, they're well respected, they're brilliant, they're beautiful, and so it's just this lovely gumbo of voices and accents and stories and narratives from around the diaspora. And I was just excited to, have them all share with us.
I bet you learned a lot from them that you didn't know before you did this, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely. Because I go in as a storyteller. I'd never go in with any intentions beyond truth telling, right? Mm-hmm. And authenticity. And so I was very intentional, but I was very open to them sharing how much they wanted to share about trauma without it being like trauma porn. Mm-hmm. But it also really about healing, because that's really what was at the crux of the film, is we have a lot of healing work to do, and how to break generational curses and wounds, and how do we pass on more I don't even want to say positive, but effective practices that younger generations and young women in our family, and just young folks in our families that are coming up after us, that we can pass down to them, that are a lot more constructive.
What surprised you the most out of doing this?
What surprised me actually was my family story. I mean, I thought I knew my mom's story, who actually is a graduate also of Tulane. She got her master's degree there. Yes. And so I think I knew my mother's story and our relationship, but I think in, retelling the story, digging through the archives, looking at footage of my grandmother, and just also having those uncomfortable conversations, mm-hmm. I found out, oh, wow, Mama, you became a matriarch before your time. And mm-hmm. so that impacted you in a particular way, it impacted me in a particular way. And so that was the most surprising. And there's just a level of compassion as an adult that I could give to her now that I was unable to give to her as a very opinionated teenager.
So where do you go from here, Chantrell, with all of this and learning so much, I'm sure, from this? Where do you go from here?
Well, one, so many people are like looking to connect with their ancestors, and that's amazing because that was also another intention behind the film, being able to, do our genealogy and call out the names of our ancestors, like my grandmother Gladys and my great grandmother and great grandfathers and all of these people, and then also for, again, people to tell their own stories, like people to know that independent filmmaking is possible and storytelling is possible, and you don't have to have mainstream support in order to put your stories out. I'm looking to do a book so that people can actually write responses to the film and essays and reflect on their own family's history, so that we can just expand and we can go beyond what we just touched the surface. We just scratched the surface.
How difficult was it to get Ava DuVernay on board or something like this? I mean, you came up with this idea, but you got this blockbuster of a woman to do it with you.
It's divine. I think it was serendipity. I mean, Ava and I had been knowing each other in our work for a while, and I knew that would be a perfect fit for Array Tulane, who's at the helm of Array. Tulane Jones, who's the president of Array, she reached out to me and said, "We saw the film, we love it. It's perfect for Array." And I was like, "Of course." I knew in my spirit, like, yes, this is what I had in mind. This was like on my vision board. So it was just a natural fit. I mean, Ava and Tulane and Array, they're so committed to Black women, to Black storytellers, to storytellers of color, to underrepresented storytellers. And, they put their money where their mouth is. And I'm just so thankful for the platform to have the film seen by people around the world. Like my friend from London called and she finally saw the film and was in tears. She's of Caribbean heritage. And so that would not have been possible without the support of Array. So I'm just so thankful that they would, amplify the film and our voices in that way.
Chantrell, how delightful to talk to you, and thank you for this treasure that you've given us in our mother's garden. Be safe, be well.
Micah, thank you so much. You do the same.
Thank you. And it's on Netflix right now.